Hey, it's Rusty with Mow Outdoors, and today I'm going to show you how I built the power chute for my 652R John Deere stand-on mower. First off, I started with a 2" by 3/16 flat out piece of metal, and then I used an 1/8" sheet and made my own mount bracket for the window regulator motor that I'm going to be using. It's going to get mounted back a little ways right here on the deck. There is an existing hole here. I do not have mulch on demand, so I'm not cutting into the deck, but I am drilling one hole in this plate right here. It's in the big hole. There's 3 holes here. I'm on the big hole of the mulch on demand, but this does not have mulch on demand. So as I put this down and put it together, there's only two bolts holding it on, 2 5/16 bolts by 2.5 inch. Now I did make a small gasket for here, just to kind of help protect the paint a little bit. Don't want anything, if I sell the mower, I want hopefully not much of a mark there. Vibration for another reason. There. Now all I got to do is put the nuts on and tighten it down. Just got one more tighten back here. So 2 bolts hold this window regulator motor on. There, that's mounted. Yep, on there. So next is the window regulator motor, which I'm going to give you the part number right now for it. I bought this on Amazon, and the part number is WM82326. So I don't know if you can see that right here. But that is the part number for the window regulator motor. So that is going to go right here. That gets held on with 3 bolts here. I did use long nuts. So we will tighten this down. I think I'll just tighten this down by hand. The only thing extra I bought is the linkage assembly. I'll tell you why in a minute. Tight. I did use locking nuts like I said. Alright, so this is the linkage assembly. I did buy a linkage assembly. Would you have to buy a linkage assembly? No. You could cut a hole out and weld it onto the motor, but I thought, you know, why weld something when I could just replace the motor? So the first thing that goes on there is this washer, and then this bracket that I made. I did extend it out. When I bought this linkage, you know, I had to cut it and then add on to it. There is a bracket that comes with it. That goes over this to hold it in. Get that tight. So that bracket that I put on there just holds this from coming out. But what is nice, you can, you could weld and make your own bracket right here, drill a hole over it, and tack weld it or weld it on. I mean, I have seen that done. I just chose not to because then I can replace the motor easy. Next we will put the chute on. This is the chute. Right here. I did put a little bit of a end on the top just to keep from stuff from blowing on me. What I did do is I used the existing rod that holds the chute on. I did get a little grease on there, but I did grease it. What I did do, as a grab a little ready for that, break that down. So I'll use the existing rod. I drill the hole to where I can put this pin on. See, just simple right there. Pin with a washer. Now, really the last thing that I'm going to be doing is putting this linkage on. And this comes with that linkage kit that I bought. So that just goes on here. There. So that's what it looks like. So next I will be putting on the wiring harness. And I did buy a switch. And that switch is right here. So when you push the switch, it goes one way. Push the switch, goes the other way down to close it. And I will give you that part number when I put that piece in. But all right, be right back. All right, so after I mounted the chute on the motor, last thing I needed to do, run the wiring harness, and I ran that through the pipe that's in the mower deck here, on up and up to the top of the switch where the switch is.
Alright, I'm going to just kind of show you up close kind of how the motor looks. And you see the chute there. The wiring harness just goes right on through that pipe. Comes out right down in there. It goes up into the dash. I just lift this up in here. I mean, I connected it to a wiring harness that existed there, which is right, you can see it right here, there it is. So I didn't cut, or I just connected, bought a piece and connected it to there, to the actual wiring harness that was for accessory. And now I'll just kind of show you how the switch and how it operates. So you can see the switch is right here. Up, down, up, down. So when you turn on the switch, so kind of show you here, when you hit the up, you can see the chute is going down. You can set it just a little bit up, or bring it all the way up. You can see how the switch looks really nice in there. Just put it down. So it comes on with the key. Alright, well, I showed you how I put my power chute, how I made everything. Put everything on my 652R. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much.